Hey guys, it's Kimber and welcome back to my channel where I share videos about living and working here in Japan. For those of you who don't know, I am working on a little program you may know as the JET program. And it's great. I love my job. I've been working for the JET program for about a year and 4 months now. So why am I recontracting, may you ask? Well, that's a whole story, so please sit down, get comfortable, and if it's nighttime, make sure you go and get your little snacky snack, because this is a video about why I am not recontracting on the JET program. First, I want to start off by saying that I actually really do like working in Japan on the JET program, and I definitely believe that there is a reason for why it is so difficult and so competitive to get into this program particularly. These are just a couple of things of why I really like the JET program, although there's plenty more than just this. But for starters, the pay is really good in comparison to other companies hiring people overseas or in Japan to teach English. Secondly, they are one of some of the few companies that pays for your flight to come to Japan and when you're ready to leave Japan. And you can also get visa sponsorship and help with a lot of other things that are difficult through the JET program. For these reasons, that's why I really like the JET program. On a smaller scale, I have to say the apartment that I've been set up is very nice, very clean, very spacious. The city I live in as well is very big and very beautiful, and there are many other ALTs in this area, so I have a very large community around me, and I work at a really nice school that is both elementary and junior high school, and I work there 5 days a week, so I don't have to travel or go to different schools every other day of the week. Things for me are really good right now. After the hefty application and interview process, some people may think that I am crazy to drop this opportunity, and honestly, I think I'm a little crazy to drop this opportunity as well. But alas, the reason that I decided not to recontract is for love. Yes, so my husband, he is a Japanese citizen, and I moved here to be closer to him and to eventually get married, and we did. We ended up getting married just recently in July 2022. If you would like to know more about that, click the link above. I made a whole video of our marriage in Kobe in Japan. But yeah, basically I was tired of doing long distance and I wanted to make our relationship official, so we got married. Yet, as a married couple, we are still living apart from each other, so we're still doing long distance. And honestly, I'm just tired of doing long distance. I want to be in a relationship where I can see my partner every day and we can easily communicate and make decisions together. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I could transfer, right? The JET program definitely does give you the opportunity to make a transfer in the event that you would need to move to a different location. The only catch to that is that your chances of actually getting the transfer are very slim. And that happened to be the case for me. See, my husband lives in Tokyo, and I applied for a transfer in Tokyo City and surrounding areas. When you apply for the transfer, you get to choose up to 3 different locations that you would like to transfer. Well, we wanted to be near the greater Tokyo area, so I applied to areas near Tokyo. In this situation, it is possible to transfer, but the chances of actually getting a transfer to Tokyo are very slim. So in my case, unfortunately, I did not get accepted for the transfer. Even with an 8-year relationship, even with the marriage certificate, even with the experience that I have, getting a transfer in Tokyo was just not possible. The contracting organizations in Tokyo did not want to take on an experienced JET ALT, unfortunately. So, in light of this situation, I made the very hard decision to not recontract in Osaka, to instead further pursue my relationship and my new lifestyle with my husband in Tokyo. This was a very difficult but also very easy decision for me. On the left, we have all of the benefits that come with the JET program, and they really are amazing. I'm telling you, I really have enjoyed being on the JET program, but there is also the fact that I want to move on with my life, and part of me just felt stuck being in Osaka because I was in contract with the JET program instead of having the ability or the freedom to move to Tokyo like I had always wanted to do. So it wasn't easy, but I decided to end my contract so that I could apply for jobs in Tokyo area and live in an apartment with my husband instead. For those of you who are on the JET program or who are aspiring to be on the JET program, I just want to share some of the things that I took away from this experience. At the very beginning, when I had decided that I wanted to go through with a transfer, it was looking really good at the beginning. I had consulted with some of my friends and some of my coworkers. I also believe I went onto an online ALT group and I was asking a question like, what are the odds of getting a transfer in Tokyo if you are married? And a lot of the responses were like, oh, it's a done deal, like for sure. Like marriage is the #1 reason why transfers usually go through. So after that and talking to my coworkers and my friends, I thought for sure, like at least like 90% sure I was gonna get the transfer. Like there was just no doubting it. So it didn't seem like I wasn't going to get the transfer, if that makes sense. So I went through with applying for it. But then of course, there's always that other 10% of doubt. So of course I had a backup plan just in case. I knew that if I didn't get the transfer, I wanted to know what my next steps were going to be. Obviously, I'm going to find a new job and I'm going to move to Tokyo. I think some people never really consider this. So I think it's definitely important, even if you do think that your transfer is going to go through, I think it's definitely important to think about next steps, because there is the possibility that you're going to get a call one day, a very nonchalant, very like anticlimactic call from your BOE saying, yeah, your transfer, it wasn't accepted. And yeah, you're going to need something like any teeny tiny shred of hope to fall back onto. So even if you think that the chances are really high, even if you think that because you have some sort of like special reason why they couldn't possibly decline your transfer application, just make sure that you have a plan for if things don't go the way that you think they will. So yeah, thanks guys for listening to my story of why I am not, sadly, going to recontract with the JET program. I hope through sharing my story, you guys found this helpful and interesting. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.